Kanye West is all smiles because he indeed escaped the Kardashian curse, okay? And there's many people who have been bashing Kanye West saying that, he's bipolar because he has been around the Kardashian for so many years. Y'all is wrong, okay? It does have something to do with it, and that's my opinion. However, I think Kanye West is still thriving, He has been successful since the beginning of his career, okay? I'm gonna just say that. However, he ditched something so horrible, over the past couple of months. And I think Kim is stalking Kanye West and Bianca Censori just to keep tabs on him. So they are using Kanye's name on their reality TV show, The Kardashians, just to make money off this man's name, okay? Because people have been saying the Kardashian show is losing their views, it's losing its popularity, and all of the Kardashians are getting lame. I'm just gonna say that, okay? In my opinion, I think Kim is obsessed with Hollywood, okay? And that's how she makes her bread. That's how she stays relevant, okay? She has to be around other huge celebrities. She has to mingle and mix with any, awful stories as much as it takes her to get on top. She's that type of person who will drag and pull you down to look perfect. Everyone is realizing the type of person that Kim is since the divorce between Kanye and her. Because Kanye West came out to social media to vent, basically to tell his side of the story. And she's telling her side of the story through the reality TV show. Like, that's the way she does it to make money, because people actually tuned in before, but now that she's dragging it, bashing Kanye West's name unnecessarily, because everyone knows Kanye West literally helped Kim and helped her to be Kim Kardashian. So when people realize that Kim is dragging it, she's overdoing it, she's dragging him to that extent where she's basically telling the whole world what an awful dad he is, what an awful person he is. And we all know that Kanye West is none of the above. So she started to lose so much views on the show, people started to unfollow her on Instagram. People started to label Kim as a prostitute, a whore, and so many other derogatives. And so many people have been saying, she deserves it. That's how she started her career, by being in a sex tape. What would her kids say when they grew up? Blah, blah, blah. But to be honest, I think Kim still has a chance to be a great role model for her kids. I hope that they don't grow to judge their mother because of that sex tape, because I think everyone makes mistake, and at the end of the day, it definitely helped her to have a very wealthy foundation that her kids will benefit off, her whole generation. However, it's what she did in the past that would probably affect them. However, I am just really here to talk about the fact that Kim has been dragging Kanye West's name on her show, basically even blaming him for her sex tape. She even said at one point, that her kids will be more upset about Kanye West's rants than they would be at her sex tape. You cannot compare sex tape versus rants, You haven't seen Kanye West in a sex tape. So Kim is basically, making her situation look mild, and she's making Kanye West's situation looks more aggressive, as if her kids would never forgive their dad for his rants and his anti-Semitic commands. But however, they would forgive her easily for that sex tape. And that is delusional to me. Like, be for real. Your kid's gonna see you naked doing what? Very disturbing things. And I don't think the kids will process it over a day and get over it. They're growing every day and they're gonna realize stuff, okay? And many people are even upset that Kim basically tried to take full custody of the kids when Kanye West came out on social media saying that he never appreciated the fact that Northwest was on TikTok. And he found it very inappropriate at her age at the time, singing to probably grown up songs. Not that the songs were sexual, but they just weren't right for North age. And she's still 10 years old. So I think she's a minor, and some of the things that she does is very inappropriate. I follow North and Kim TikTok, and sometimes North, she's a very talented kid, because she goes on TikTok and she tries to bake, do drawings, colors, and that is very child appropriate. However, when you allow a child to sing and dance to inappropriate songs that are PG 25 or so, now their dad is going to have a problem. And I think Kim's problem is she just cannot take the fact that Kanye West is stepping in as a dad. I think Kim, losing her dad and growing up, she realizes that probably her dad was not strict. I think the Kardashians weren't raised in a very strict household. So when she's realizing that, Kanye West is a strict dad and he wants to ensure that his kids are doing child things, then she has a problem, because I think she wasn't used to a dad like that. They came out on the show and to even say their dad, which is Robert Kardashian, also influenced the sisters to help Kourtney drink alcohol, and I found that so weird, because they were very young at the time and their dad was okay with them drinking, alcoholic beverages with Kourtney Kardashian. Like, that's not right for a dad to do. Kanye West is nothing like that. He's very straightforward. He does the right thing. He plays his daddy role very, carefully. He takes his time on his kids to groom and raise them properly. Kim is not used to having a dad like that. So automatically she's going to have a problem, because I think she doesn't know what a real dad is. I'm not going to say she doesn't know what a real dad is. However, I'm just going to say her dad was not like that. He was more of a cool dad. And you've seen it, how these girls talk about their dad. They love their dad. Their dad spoiled them. However, he wasn't such a strict person. Now, everyone is saying Kanye also needs to take a restraining order out on Kim. And listen, it's never going to work, because although, Kim is super rich, she has a lot of support system. And because of other things that Kanye did in the media, I'm not going to lie, Kanye West did actually troll Kim. He disrespected, Kim's family. And I sympathize with him because of that. They are bullies and they bullied this man and he lost it and he said back a few words, okay? So it would be like, him setting himself up to look like, he's making a joke of himself if he were to take out a restraining order, even though we all know that the Kardashians actually deserves it. However, I am just happy for the place that Kanye West is at this time, focusing on his brand, and he's always protecting his wife, Bianca's story. And I think that Kim is so jealous of that. As an ex-wife, I think she's not over this man, as we all know, because we're seeing it, right? She always put these sad songs on her Instagram stories, trying to send subliminals, basically to say, I'm still sad. I'm not recovering from this breakup. I want my marriage back with Kanye West, but he's not paying me any mind. And I think he shouldn't. I think he has moved on, and it should be that way, because you don't want to go back to a place that was mentally draining to you. She wants to be the materialistic type of person who's very much involved with Hollywood, and Kanye West wants to be this great Samaritan, someone who's focused on his life naturally, not someone who's forced to act like someone who he's not. And I appreciate that. But let me know what y'all think down below in that comment section. Thank y'all for tuning with Sips Loud. See y'all next time. Bye, guys.